Hello, my lovelies. Today's the 22nd of April, 2025. 22 is a master number. So, whatever you put your energies into today, whatever efforts in your endeavours, you should be able to master something. 22 is the master builder. So, if you're building a dream or an idea or a vision of what it is you wish to manifest, the energies of today are jolly good. And then when you add 22 plus 4 plus 2025, it all adds up to the number 8. So 8 is the number of material satisfaction, meaning that yes, you can make good very financially well today, but also the material satisfaction should be that you make enough in your own life that you can generously share it with others. Here we have Master Sirius doing a jolly good wishy-washy, getting everything nice and tidy and clean. No, it isn't Sirius, it's Lyra. Goodness me, I got it completely wrong. It's the female cat. Yes. So I can only tell when I can see his chest because he has a little white bow tie, a little white dicky bow, and she doesn't. So here's a pretty girl doing a jolly good makeover. So the cards have been shuffled. We shall cut into 3 and we shall see what energies would like to come through. She hasn't joined us for a while, has she? But we are blessed with having her here today. So let's have a little look. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've recovered from your holiday festivities. The little devils have gone back to school. It's very quiet. Yes. Very, very quiet. 4, 5. Oops. It's 2 stuck together there. 6, 7. So there's a very buzzy energy. Lots of things happening with the sun activity, solar activity, because it's electromagnetic energy, and so are we. What is coming from the sun, all of this activity is affecting us. So we are receiving upgrades, and a lot of you might be receiving downloads as well. So information coming your way, just you get this lovely feeling of, oh, that's interesting. You've maybe never read it or heard it anywhere else. It just suddenly lands in your brain box and you think, oh, I need to follow up on this. Well, this is interesting. So we have an ace. Aces are always new beginnings, starting something new. So as I said, the energy of today, 22, begin something new. This is Athena. She's a goddess and she's all about the hearth and the home. She's holding a sword in what appears to be a defensive stand. She's ready to use it. However, when Athena used the sword, it was mostly words, how she communicates with people, and the sword suit are to do with our thoughts, our communications. She only used the sword when it was absolutely vital to do so. So you can use your words with the energy of today in such a way that you don't come across as aggressive, you come across as knowledgeable, learned, able to hold your own and stand your ground. So whatever it is you'll come up with today, ideas-wise, you can follow through with it in a very clear, focused way. King of Wands. The energy of the wands is fire. We also have the Knight of Wands. So these two energies here are about moving forward. It's getting fired up. It's bringing stuff from the back burner onto the front burner and getting things cooking. There's a an ability to grow with all of the things that you are putting in place now. As I've mentioned before, with the King of Wands, there's the ram in the background. So this, and on his throne. So this is Aries energy, and we've just moved out of Aries energy into Taurus. So if you look back on the last 4 or 5 weeks of the Aries energy, that is not going away. The fire is the motivation, and the Taurus energy is the planning. It's the putting things in place. It's not necessarily rushing at anything, although the Knight of Wands can be quite fast and thoughtless at times, just goes charging in there. So he needs to be reined back a little bit. So when the Knight turns into the King, through an awful lot of endeavours and challenges and obstacles, then he's a little more easy to deal with. When he's just the Knight, he can be pretty feisty. So whatever comes out of your mouth over these next few days, just be aware that some of the things that you say might be hot-headed. Aries energy, hot-headed, and you might regret it later on. Looking in the past, again, we have horses. Look, the chariot is, again, Aries energy. This is the equivalent to Mars is Aries, A-R-E-S, Aries in the Greek. So the energy here is fast-moving. It is going along at a lickety-split, a very fast-paced, and the two horses are heading in different directions. So it's being able to know when to rein back, and also the strength that you might need in facing that energy in one direction rather than being torn as to decision making. Well, which way do I go? If you look behind him, there are storm clouds. So moving away from scenarios, relationships that might have been stormy or upsetting, and just saying, I'm out of here, I'm moving in a completely new direction. Again, it's fast energy, but you might come to a point where you do need to slow down a little bit. The energy's still fast with the Page of Wands. So we have the Knight, the King, and the Page, and the Five of Wands as well. So with the Page of Wands, this is not a lesser energy, but a little more naive, youthful, might have rose-coloured spectacles a little bit with regard to things. Again, storm clouds behind in the past. Again, Aries energy, this feeling of I've got to get this off the ground, I've got to get this moving, I've got to get this these ideas seen, I've got to feel motivated, I've got to focus. So be very careful that you don't burn yourselves out. And also be very mindful of not giving your ideas away to others. Don't share your ideas. Keep them to yourself. Until it's actually out there in the marketplace, do not give your ideas away. Don't share them, because they will dilute. They'll be diluted, and they won't have as much power or emphasis on them. Same here goes for the Five of Wands. Aries energy, there's the golden fleece. This feeling of I have to battle with others to get what it is I want. Pace yourself, take your time. The other swords card, this is the winds of change. This is Zephyrus, so things blowing in a completely different direction. Taking your time, you may find that there's a slightly different route to take, which could be much easier, much less frantic, much less fraught with you expending too much energy and not having enough to keep going and focus where you would like to go. So there you are, my lovelies. Energy of 22nd of April. Miss Lyra and I say, love you lots. See you soon. Bye.